How's it going? Just your average schmo, back once again. We're going to dive into some more comics. Any comics fans out there, anybody out there that collects comics? If you do, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what are your favorite titles to collect. Do you have any particular titles or comics in particular that you've collected long runs of? Or, on a side note of that, what are some comics maybe you've picked up in the past and turned out they weren't really your cup of tea, if you will? You didn't really care for them all that much. Drop me a line. Let's get some conversation started. I'd like to get a few comments and find out more about the people that actually watch my videos. If it's your first time to one of my videos, my name is Joe. I go by Just Your Average Schmo. I try to put out content as often as possible, mainly unboxings of Funko Pops and stuff like that. I also do liquidation on occasion. And what you stumbled onto right here is me little by little going through some boxes I got from a company called Cards One. I'm not real sure if they're still around anymore or not. I haven't been able to find them, but this was a few years ago. I mean, it's been 5 or 6 years ago, I think, when I bought this. But it was basically like a big 10-lot like bundle thing. I can't remember exactly what they called it, but it had 10 different lots of stuff, mainly comics. Like one lot was 10 horror graphic novels. Another lot was 25 pounds of Marvel and DC comic books. Another one was 100 unopened packs of trading cards. But it got 10 lots like that in one bundle, and I want to say it was like for $100 or $120 or something like that. And over the years, I bought, I think, bought that like big mega bundle thing on 3 different occasions. The last time I bought it, I kind of scanned over the stuff just to make sure all 10 lots were in the big box. But I never really went through it all. So, while I'm in between actual like Funko Pop unboxings and stuff like that, I'm finally going through them and sharing it with all of you. So, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. That would be wonderful. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and then you'll be aware anytime I put a video up. So, without beating around the bush, let's pull out another little stack and see what kind of comics are in this box. So far, there's been a lot of Image. This is, I want to say, maybe the 3rd or 4th video from this box, and I'll show you how big this box is. That's box. The box that they were in, because I think this is actually the actual box that they came in originally, was bigger. And I want to say this is like half of what was in that particular lot, or that box, because they had each thing like numbered as far as what lot it was. So obviously, 1 through 10. But it didn't fit real well in the spot where I was putting it at. So I actually took some Amazon boxes I had and divided them. But like I said, I didn't actually go through them. I basically just pulled them out and stuck them in another box. So, I don't know. But so far there's been a lot of Image comics in here, which is fine by me because I love Image comics. But this time we're not starting out with Image. No. Here we have a Dark Horse Comics, number 2 of 10. This is Grendel, War Child. In my last video I pulled out a Grendel, and I think I have a couple of issues of Grendel comics, but it's one of those ones I haven't actually read. Kind of looking looking at the character, it almost gives me kind of a Deadpool uh, vibe. So, if you've ever read any of the Grendel, comment below. Let me know if it's something that I should really dive into. Next we have number 1 of 10. So that was 2. This is number 1 of the same title, Grendel Warchild. So at least I got the first 2 issues of that particular line that I can read and see. I mean, it looks really interesting. Alright, next we have another Grendel. This is just Grendel, not the Warchild storyline. This is number 39, and this is from Comico. So I'm going to guess that maybe I'd have to look at the dates on here, but I'm going to hazard a guess to say that maybe this title was originally published by Comico, and then it was picked up by Dark Horse. Because I don't actually think, in recent years, I don't remember seeing Comico. But Dark Horse, obviously, is definitely still around. Next, we have from Boom Studios, number 1 of 4, The Returning. This looks like kind of a horror comic book. I do like horror, anything. Like my movie collection, I got like 500, actually I probably got close to 1,000 Blu-rays, DVDs, and probably a third of it is all horror movies. Alright, next from Icon, I'm going to say maybe it's either Icon Comics or Icon Press. We have the Book of Lost Souls, number 6. I'm going to assume that this has maybe some type of a like angel demon, maybe even type of maybe a little bit of a religious overtone to a certain degree. Just based on the cover, it looks like you got kind of like a stained glass window there. Obviously, Archangel there, the wings and holding the sword. Next, from Chapter House, never heard of that publisher. We have a number 1. This is the Agents of, is that Past or Pact? I think it's Past, Agents of Past, but it's hard to tell because she's kind of covering over. Thought maybe they'd have like an actual like title page on the inside of here. But I don't. Okay, Agents of Pact. Here's another ad for it in the back. Agents of Pact. Whether it was Pact or Past, either way, I never heard of it. But it is the number 1, so it's always a good thing. Alright, next. Had a few of these. It's from Cliffhanger Comics. This is number 3 of Steampunk. Pretty cool cover there. Is he holding? What is he holding? Can't tell whether if he's holding. It looks almost like some type of bone or something, that because he's almost holding it as though it's like a brass or like a woodwind instrument. That'd be more like brass, wouldn't it? Like a trumpet. But yeah, it looks like he's holding it. Well, I guess yeah. Well, not necessarily a flute, but what is the like oboe or something like that? Don't you kind of hold that? I don't know what it instruments all that well. Or is that, I mean, it almost looks like a spine, doesn't it? Creepy, whatever the hell it is. And that's always good. We like creepy. Next, I think I have the #1 issue of this somewhere. From Defiant Comics. I'm pretty sure they're still around too. This is #2 of Dark Dominion. Yeah, I think I have the #1. I think I might have actually read that one. But that was like years ago, so I can't tell you exactly what it was around or about. Other than, you know, a Dark Dominion, obviously. Next, we got a Marvel comic that popped up out of here. This, I think this is like the first, like, Marvel or DC, you know, like the two big comic. They're probably the two biggest, right? Marvel, DC, and then right below them is Image, and then down from there. But yeah, this is the first Marvel one I remember in this box. It's called New Universal. I'm not real sure if that, whether that has like all new characters or if it has some characters that would be recognizable, you know, as far as like the main like Marvel universe. And I don't see anybody right offhand. I might put this one to the side to actually read through it. See, try to get an idea of what it is. Let me put this down here. Put that down there in my stack that I want to eventually get around to. Alright, last one for this portion of this video. This is also from Cliffhanger Comics. This is number 8 of Battle Chasers. Not exactly sure what that is on the cover, other than, I mean, here's a hand, obviously, but I don't know what this thing, it kind of looks like an eye. Kind of looks like a big hand, actually, with a, you know, like this, like it's holding something, and then the smaller, whoever this is like reaching for it. Interesting. So there we go. Definitely some good titles in there. Ones I don't recognize. I don't remember reading before, but based on the covers and the artwork and stuff, it looks like it'd definitely be something I might be interested in. So I'll have to get around to reading a few of them. But that's all we're going to do for this video. So until the next time, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and look out for yourself and those around you. And here probably tomorrow. Tomorrow is New Year's Day, so depending on when you're watching this, it'll probably be New Year's Day when it actually gets uploaded. So technically it's the first day of 2022. So Happy New Year to everybody out there. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve. And yeah, let's see what this year brings, right? Positive thoughts. But yeah, we'll be diving into some more comics because I still have a lot to go through. I have a really big box back there that I'm hoping is maybe more like Marvel, DC. Be cool to really pull out maybe some older like key issues. But to know whether I do that or not, you need to subscribe, hit that notification bell. So do it. Help me out. It's a new year. Come on. And Until the next video, take it easy. See ya.